Hey guys, what's going on? We're back for another react video, and this time we're listening to the brand new song from Blackpink's newest album, Shut Down. So let's get right into it. Let's go. Really like the intro already. Nice. Pretty cool that they're using the... Pretty cool. So the first verse is just a rap. Pretty cool. Nice. Oh, oh, oh. La Lisa. Oh, nice. With her own clothes. Alright, let's go. Pre-chorus. I'm guessing it's her doing it. And now. Really like how they're using like violins and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. Second verse, another verse. It sounds like old school French rap, actually, kinda. Like in the 90s and early 2000s in France. Mostly 90s, they would use like a lot of like classical music. Everything is so like, the colors are so like, they're popping so much for the video. It's amazing. They really like, they really stand out. Like the video editing is crazy. Really like how it ties together, like the violin with how they're singing the chorus. Very cool, and like then it's the rappings. It's pretty cool. Just very curious about what's coming now in the break. Go. Okay, there's just a tone-down version. It sounds like an outro, actually, so I'm expecting something big, though a little bit disappointed. Okay, they're taking it slow and easy. The AO sounds great for... Well, that's it. Okay, so if we just go back to that, when you can hear a lot, hey-oh, hey-oh, all the hey-oh, I think that would be great for lives when like the crowd will just be able to do the hey-oh, and with a little big crowd like they can draw, of course, it would be super interesting for them. So yeah, first opinion, and I've already said a lot, pretty cool. I like it. I'm a sucker for like classical music and instruments being mixed into more recent and more trendy music. So having like the violin, which instantly sounds like a classical instrument and reminds us of, like, you know, all the old greats from centuries ago, it's cool. Like it adds something different, so it's pretty cool. Just the sound structure, the song structure feels a bit weird because it's like there's a mini intro, but then it's like first verse, chorus, tiny pre-chorus, chorus, second verse, chorus, and then they just go into that kind of like outro. Yeah, they don't have the big break, but it's still 3 minutes. So I think they're just taking at least their time with the intro and stuff like that. I love it. In Pink Venom, I was like, oh, why aren't they saying like Blackpink in your area? Because again, I don't know that much about Blackpink, but I know like in all their big songs, they say at some point like Blackpink in your area. So I was like, hey, why didn't they say it? And like, there obviously they do say it. So I'm fine. I'm okay. Okay, just this like the visual of this. Oh my god, like they have a glammed up tank filled with like bags from fashion, like from having some from her having been to like going shopping. Like it's crazy. Like just having that idea, you know, like, oh, let's just use a tank, you know, for that part, and we'll just make it like all shiny and funky, and we'll put her on it like with like shopping bags. And it's like, you know, like somebody had that idea. Like it didn't just come out of nowhere. Like it's not a computer like generated thing. Like somebody had that idea and people did that. I think that's amazing. That's crazy. You know, like in some bands and some songs, they will release like, oh, we have like all the like American rappers, like just rappers in general, like, you know, all they'll come with their fancy Lamborghini, their Ferraris, and you know they're rappers, so they're bad boys. You know, like they're always like, oh, I'm ready to shoot you, I'm ready to, you know, whatever. These girls, I mean, look at her, like with her outfit, and look like, huh? You're flexing your Lambo, I'm flexing my tank, brother. Wow. Like, absolute queen move. Whether you like them or not, you know, just like final boss level. And you know, here you have like the complete opposite with just like that random old truck. You know, like that truck from Cars? Like the friend from Flash McQueen, I forgot his name. Just like that kind of old truck, all broken down and stuff, and just like rapping and just having like trash bags or whatever with money everywhere in it. Blackpink dollars. More money. I mean, I'm pretty sure those girls can swim in money if they want to. I'm sure they can withdraw enough money from their bank account and just actually swim in a swimming pool of cash. So she's the only one I really like, remember from face and voice. So yeah. Oh, actually we got the Lamborghini, and she did mention it. Alright. Really like the chorus. It's black and it's pink when the sundown. It's pretty cool that the chorus is in English as well. I mean, a good part of it. Alright. Oh, wait, I want to stop at it. Okay, here it's fine. Every piece of clothing you'll see here and now will be sold out in Korea within the next few days. Pretty sure. Like, you know, people will find out what it is and it's like, oh, I love those girls, I want the same, and I'll just buy it. Yeah. I've also heard a few friends already tell me today that the album is actually really cool as well. So if you guys are interested in me listening to the full album and also giving my thoughts about it, please let me know in the comments and I'll do it. Let me know. Also, if you like the video, please take a second to consider liking the video, subscribing, and all of that jazz. Thank you very much. Let's get back to it. Like, almost like what I would have liked, maybe at the end as an outro or something. I think they have it, I'm not sure. Just here, just the violin and her rapping, not the boom boom boom, not the bass. You hear the bass line, dum dum dum, dum 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 dum. Not this, like just this. Just her rapping and the violin. Let me change the vibe a bit. It's not bad with all the bass, the bass, and the kicks and all that, but yeah. Are they all rappers like in that band? Like, seems like they're all rapping except Rose, and that's because she's the main singer. Oh, I love those shoes actually. I'll just take a second for that. Here, those kind of like, you know, Timberlands, but like knee high. That's pretty cool. That's it. So also here, like the change of like scenery. The first one, I think it was the same one, but it was like all white and perfect, and now it's like you know, pink property you see on the top right and stuff like that. I'm sure like, oh, you have La Lisa Premium. I'm sure like every single thing you can see is a reference to Blackpink. I just don't know enough of their story for that, but yeah, pretty cool. Again, I don't have much to say. Like, obviously, it's like one of the biggest bands in the world. So it's one of the biggest bands in the world. So them having an album come out will, you know, will draw an insane amount of attention. And like, you know, how everything's carefully taken care of, so it's all sounding like amazing. Like, I mean, obviously their agency, I've heard that they're not treating them really well for some things, but as in like not releasing enough stuff and like that. But like, they've done their job with this album, I think. And I've only listened to 2 songs, you know. So let me see if I can recognize a few things. A BP on the left for Blackpink, sure. Boom Baya for their song. La Lisa Premium, Fire House, probably nothing. Whistle, is that the name of their song? Crazy Over You, probably one too. Chance Radio TV and I try to play. Right, and now we're Pink Venom. That's the name of the album. And now we have the outro. You see how like the bass is strong and tacky, like if you use headphones or whatever. Yeah, but I like the outro. This part is very cool, like for singing with a crowd, because they can make it like, just thinking for them live, like they can use just that part and make it go on for like a minute, just to like like spend the time with their fans, you know, and just like, yeah, just like, and they're gonna be like, yeah, shut down, and just a crowd like, hey, just having that could be a fun interaction they can have with the crowd for like a minute or two. Could be cool. I mean, just a suggestion, you know, because like often, especially in rock and metal, you'll have the song that's constructed in a way that the part leading to the breakdown or the solo after like usually the second chorus is usually extended sometimes in some songs or some bands. So like you extend it, so you know, like people, it builds up, or like people get ready for it and they get hyped up, or like it's an interaction, something based on an interaction between the crowd and the band and stuff like that. Like usually most bands will have at least one song or one moment that's made like that. Recently, for instance, Gojira has this with the chant, where they will just tell the crowd, oh, okay, let's try to do this together, and they will just sing and harmonize together, and then the crowd can do that throughout the whole song. So it's super cool. Blackpink is in the area, and they'll get millions of views. So yeah, pretty cool. I liked it. Yeah. So like, I've never been a big fan of Blackpink, but I don't know why. As in, they're good, but it's just, I don't know. There's something, I'm just like, And I think it's maybe because I haven't listened to all the albums together. But yeah, like, sometimes there's a huge difference also between like the title track, like Shut Down, and the album. Like for instance, Chunga, I reviewed Chunga's Sparkling. And I was like, not really my type. Actually, it really grew on me, and I really like that. But that album is full of amazing songs, like XXXX, that's 4 X's, California Dream, whatever, and Good Night Princess. They're amazing songs, like really good, totally different, like from one another. And like, he's just like, oh, okay, the song's not really good, but the album's really good, you know. Yeah. So sometimes you have to dig a little deeper. So I'm curious to listen to that album. So yeah, again, if you guys want me to listen to the full album and do a react with it, let me know and I'll do that. Thank you very much again. It was a pleasure. Take care. See you soon. Bye.